The title of this audiobook is Dudes, Change Your Ways in 90 Days. Written by Jack Benza, narrated by Jack Benza. Prologue. 90 Days Til Redemption is a trial process when you temporarily stop all the bad habits in your life and you live without them for 90 days. Tools are provided in the beginning consisting of the Redemption Bracelet, which signifies each day you are on, the journal, which is used for self-reflection, the old number 7 box, which is used for the financial aspect of our journey, the mini rituals, which are used for self-preservation, the calendar for the sense of completion, and the It Takes 8 workout, which allows the person to gain energy and lose weight during the process. In these 90 days, you test drive a new life. See what it's like to wake up sober, to have money in your pocket instead of spending it stupidly. We start at day 1, where we set up our journey for success. As the week progresses, we break down how to deal with the hot spots, or times when you would want to indulge in bad habits. We learn about Mr. Angry, which is a term that describes the behavior and thought process we possess when we no longer are indulging in our bad habits. As the journey progresses, we challenge the weekend warrior, which I consider the thought process of many people who want to indulge in bad habits once the weekend hits. We start to think differently, and we become stronger when we start to see our own power develop. Then more tools are thrown into the mix, such as practice pages, which are little tests and challenges we set up for ourselves, which start to develop our own creativity. The power of daydreaming and pep talks are used to help us visually see our progression. When you arrive at day 30, you start to deal with the 6 degrees of frustration, goal blockers, who are people that want to see you fail. Mr. Angry returns. The mentality changes. You realize that you have your own internal clock and how to deal with things without the habits in our life. You start to impress yourself by setting up new goals that other people thought you couldn't do. For example, run a 26.2-mile marathon. The big fear, or the reason you indulge in your bad habits, is addressed, and you learn how to conquer those fears. You take the vacation test, which proves to yourself that you don't need to drink or smoke to have a good time. Now, the big question to answer is, who do you want to be more? I admit, the life of your old self can be appealing. But the reason you did the 90 days was to find a happy medium, which means you get to live a way where both of your selves get what you want. In order to do that, you have to think of this as a divorce proceeding, where both sides fight for what they want, and in the end you come up with a strategy, which is the game plan you will follow once the 90 days are up. Once the proceeding is over, you come up with the new normal, or the way you will be living once your 90 days is over. Once you have your strategy, you finish your 90 days with the clean slate theory, which is our way of clearing our minds and body from past circumstances. Finally, you receive redemption and get back that one thing you haven't had for a while: control.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?